In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make the most overpowered Victor Wembanyama build in NBA 2K23. You're going to be splashing threes just like this. I'm going to show you 3 different variations of the build: a 7'1", 7'2", and a 7'3" version of Victor. Make sure to leave that like, hit that subscribe button. You've seen that snatch block just then. That's what I'm going to be doing. You're going to be doing that to opponents, step back threes, dunking on everyone. I'm going to start off with the face creation, how to make his face, and then we're going to the 3 different ways to make Victor in NBA 2K23. Now, this is how to make your player look like Victor in the game. When you go from the second one on the left, far left. So let's go straight into how to make his face. The hair, we want to load up the hairstyles with a natural fade. I believe that's the one he goes with. Sharp fade with a fox hawk hair fade as well, with a sharp corner on the neck fade. Now with the skull, we went with default. Copy everything, pause it, whatever have you. I feel like this is the best version of how to make his face most likable on the game. And also going to show you the top 3 builds, obviously the top 3 version of this build. You don't want to miss out, because you can choose the different version that you want to make, because this is the official version of him, because it's impossible to make the proper version. But all round, I feel like this build is probably going to break 2K23 in a lot of ways. A dribbling big man who's 7'3", who can shoot from anywhere, who can dribble, who can defend anyone. Obviously, pause when you want to look at stuff. Don't want to hold you guys for too much longer. I want to get straight into the build. Obviously, there's a couple of things I want to show you. The mouth, that's the last one. And then the teeth, obviously, just leave them how they are. The facial hair, go with number 42, just black, no stubble. And then for the chin, you just want default. That's the settings right there. And then for the skin, we want with skin number 7. No blemishes, freckles, or pockmarks. And that, my friends, is the Victor look on how to make your player look like Victor. What do you guys think about that likeliness? Let's go straight into the build. Now, this is how to create Victor Wembanyama. Pretty sure that's how you say his name. If I said it wrong, tell me in the comment section down below how to properly say it. But we're trying to make it how realistic as we can. But he is listed as 7'3", but realistically, he is 7'4". He is a center. Now, the build we went with was 7'3". We had to go minimum weight, but his actual weight is 210 pounds and 95 kilograms. He is 220 meters, aka 7'3", but we're gonna go 7'3", even though realistically he is 7'4". His wingspan is actually 8 foot long, but if you make it 8 foot in this game, it's gonna be really bad. I'm gonna show you. If you got 8 foot wingspan on this build, as you see, you have a 78.3, which isn't bad, but you got such bad ball handling. Nothing really actually goes right with this thing, so I went with 7'4", just because I feel like that's the best all round for this build. Because obviously he's an alien, he's a unicorn, which is really hard to create this type of player. He's the best prospect ever since LeBron James, let's be honest. That's the only person you could really compare to his hype before the draft. But this is what I'm going to go with. I went with minimum weight, 7'4" wingspan, and then 7'3" height. Obviously he is slight. He is really skinny at the moment, but obviously later down the track he might go to define, he might get some muscle onto him. But what would you say his body shape would be? I'm going to go with slight. You can either go compact or slight. I'm going to go slight because he can build muscle. He's just growing still. So let's get straight into the build and how to create it, shall we? Now, this is his finishing. Now, obviously, I can't get the exact right measurements on his finishing, but we've got 23 finishing badges. So we've obviously got the post control. The reason I want post control is to get Hall of Fame quick first step with this build. A 7'3" player who has Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame unpluckable. Imagine you core Hall of Fame unpluckable, you core Hall of Fame, or you could core Hall of Fame quick first step, one of the two. Coring quick first step would be the easiest, but obviously I went with 72 for the dunk, because I wanted to get at least a bronze posterizer, because you know he's really good around the rim. Probably one of the best around the rim I've seen in a while. But I've also got fast twitch, you've got rise up, you've got aerial wizard, so you can catch some lobs. Silvery finish, a really good badge. Limitless takeoff, you need that to be able to catch bodies on this game. But all round, if you have a look at the stats on the finishing, they look really mint. What would you change in the finishing? But now let's go to the shooting. Now with the shooting, we get an 80 mid-range with an 88 3 ball. Now, the reason I went with an 80 mid and an 88 3 ball is because I could have had an 81 mid and got an extra shooting badge. But obviously, you get 4 because you already done the start of the game, like the prelude part of the game. You got Agent 3 Silver. That's perfectly all you need. You got your volume shooter. You want to shoot mid ranges, you got Mini Magician. You run out of stamina too quick, you got Amp. You've also got Blinders Silver, Green Machine, Guard Up, Claymore Hall of Fame may be really OP on this build because no one's going to be guarding you really because you're 7'3", and then you got Gold Catch and Shoot, Gold Corner Specialist, Silver Limitless Range, and Silver Deadeye. Now that is impeccable. Look at these shooting badges, man. The shooting badge splits are incredible. You got 88-3. You could shoot from anywhere. You know he steps back from half court. He does fadeaway corner threes. He's just incredible. So with these stats, I think that this is probably the closest I can get with his shooting all around. With the finishing, I got that smack bang on. I'm pretty sure I got the shooting smack bang on. That's going to the playmaking. Now with the playmaking, I got a 76 passing accuracy. The reason why it was 76 passing accuracy is to get 14 playmaking badges. Now you need 15 playmaking badges in order to get 1 tier 3 playmaking badge. So that's why you want to get the 4 extra badges by doing the prelude. You've probably already done it, but I want to put at least 1 playmaking badge on. So now I get 15 and can have a tier 3 badge. Now you got a 64 ball handle. It's one off. Now if you get to level 32, you can unlock the 65 ball handle, which unlocks nearly all the animations that you need as a 65. Even if they have a 60 ball handle, I feel like that is enough. The dribbling moves you already have on this build are really impeccable and I really like it. With the 55 speed with ball, with the Hall of Fame quick first step, your speed with ball is going to increase because you're going to be dribbling around like anything. But playmaking badges all around. You got clamp break because you know everyone's using clamps. Then you've also got Floor General on Silver. You want to help your teammate. It makes match expert, you can't really use it. Special delivery on the throw lob. You got Hall of Fame quick first step. You got Gold Break Starter. You got Vice Grip. You got Bailout. You've also got Silver Damer. You also got Hall of Fame Unpluckable. Hall of Fame Unpluckable with Hall of Fame quick first step into one is incredible. No one's going to be stripping you. You're going to be fast as heck, dribbling around, looking like an absolute animal on the court. And you got a 76 pass accuracy, so you can just be able to pass very fast. And I really like that. What would you change so far in the build? Now, this is for the defense. Now, this is what I got for the defense. I got a 70 interior finishing, 62 perimeter defense. You can defend anyone on the perimeter. 32 steal. I only went with a 32 steal because you're a big man anyway. If you know how to read lanes, it's really easy and steals are overpowered already. Got a 75 block. As you see in the clip, I got a snatch block with this. So be snatch blocking anyone. You got, I'll show you the badge in a second. 85 defensive rebound as well, so you can rebound over anyone anyway because you're 7'3". Now with the badges, you got Challenger Bronze just in case you're on the perimeter, and you've also got Glove. You got Interceptor. You've also got Pick Dodger just in case. Workhorse, you want to get the loose balls. Box Out Beast. You've also got Gold, obviously. Gold Chase That Artist. You got the Bronze Anchor. You also got Rebound Chaser Silver. Pogo Stick. All-round build. Look at the finishing badges, how good that looks. All around that looks really, really good. Now I'm going to finish off with obviously the physicals. So we're going to talk about this. So with the physicals, you can't exactly get him 100%, but I feel like a 59 speed would be about how fast he can actually go. With a 44 acceleration, obviously he's a big man, so it's obviously not going to be as overpowered, but obviously he doesn't got much strength in real life. So I went with a 60 strength. I feel like 60 strength is perfect right now. Obviously, he can grow into his body. He can get some muscle tone onto him. Get some strength into him. But also, I actually got a vertical up to a 70 because he can catch some bodies. And then, obviously, 88 stamina. So all round, what do you guys think about this Victor build? Unicorn, the alien LeBron Goldham. All around, this is really good. I've got a version of a 7'1" and a 7'2" version. I'm going to show you them really quickly of the different versions you can have just in case you want a 7'1" or a 7'2". This is the 7'1" version. Your finishings are lower. Obviously, the lower it is, you got a higher driving dunk, you got lower driving layup, you got a lower close shot. The close shot's the same, a lower close shot, yeah. A lower close shot. Your mid-range is higher, but your 3 is lower. And then you've got pass accuracy higher. Obviously, speed of ball was way higher. You've also got everything around there is the 7'1" version if you want to try that one. Now, this is the 7'2" version. Now, this is the 7'2" version. This is the most realistic version, in my opinion. But the 7'3" one, I feel like, is way better because you're 7'3", going more realistic to him and everything like that. But this one, you got a higher 3x1, so it's really not that different. Everything else in the finishing looks identical. Your defensive is basically identical, except you got a lower block, and then you've got a higher speed by 6. So you got 65 instead of 59, And then you get a 54 acceleration instead of a 44 acceleration. Also get a higher strength, which is 75. Vertical is higher by 5. And then your stamina is higher by 2. So all around, this one is better, the 7'2" version. It's up to you if you want to make the 7'1", 7'2", or the 7'3" version of Victor Wembanyama. But that's the one I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the 7'3" version. You want the 7'2" version, you can go right ahead and try it out. Now, with the takeovers you either get post control or you get sharp. So I went with spot up precision, and then I'll probably go for one of these ones. Just in case I want to go on the post, I'm probably going to go with the post shot daggers, obviously, because it's really overpowered. And even if you're in the post 7'3", no one's going to really contest you that much. You got a little bit of T-Rex arms, but remember, if you want to have 8-foot arms, you can't really be overpowered like you are right now. But obviously, you're like Porzingis, Joel Embiid, and David Robertson. You're a 3-level scorer. Now I'm going to show you what happens when you go and make the build. I'm going to show you the badges that you should have all around once you get the 4 extra. I'll be back in a second. What do you think about the face creation? I feel like that is probably the best you can get for Victor, in my opinion, probably all around. But let's go into the badges that you should have. Now you should have a spread of 16, 18, 23, 23. Obviously I added the extra badges, so I get 16 playmaking, 18 defensive, 23 shooting, and 23 finishing. I feel like that all round is really, really good. So tell me in the comment section down below what you think about this build. Do you think this is Victor? Which one will you make? The 7'1", 7'2", or the 7'3" version of Victor Wembanyama, the future of the NBA? Make sure to leave that like, hit that subscribe button. Peace.